DreAllDay.com.
But we talking about college and education right now. This is the last of the 10-minute Q&A series, at least for this moment. Because I got to get on a call, and then I might do more later on tonight. We'll see. What's going on, Darian Ellis 18? How you feeling? What's up, Easy Lundy? As you come in, please tap the screen. Let me know your name, where you from. Post your questions. We're talking about college, all forms of education. Let me know your name, where you from. Swipe to the right. Share this on your Twitter feed. Share this on your Facebook. Share it with all your other people on Periscope. Shout out to everybody watching this on replay and everybody watching on YouTube, because this video is going to go on my YouTube channel, where I have over 4,000 videos on that channel. I got a Facebook page / work on your game. My Twitter is Dre All Day. Instagram, Dre Baldwin. Snapchat, Dre All Day. My website is called DreAllDay.com. If you want to read my books, go to DreAllDay.com/Amazon. My grades in high school were very good, actually. I went to a magnet school, which is a school that's kind of like a quote-unquote smart school. They draw kids from all over the city. So instead of going into the neighborhood school, no, Penn State is not an Ivy League school. Oh, you're Ivy League. Not University of Pennsylvania. That's Ivy League. I went to Penn State. That's not Ivy League. It's a state school. But anyway, my grades are very good because I went to that magnet school. I had real good grades in middle school. I went to a good middle school. So even if you're an average student at a high level school, your grades are good compared to all the other students at the average schools. Or excuse me, the normal schools. What's up, Ryan? How you feeling? Or the non-magnet schools. Let me use that phrase. That's a better phraseology than non-magnet schools. So my GPA in high school was like a 3.8 something. Even though I did like B and C work, my GPA was 3.8 because it was weighted against the average of all the schools in the city. Am I going to leave my phone on when I'm done so you can get me hearts? No, because I need to use my phone when I'm done. Maybe I'll use my other phone. I got another phone, so maybe I might use that for Periscope one day. I got to see if the camera's as good. I don't know if it is. So we talking. Then I went to college. My grades in college were pretty much average. I made Dean's List twice because those were 2 semesters I wasn't really partying or talking to girls and stuff. But once I realized I could party and talk to girls, my grades went down to a C level. And they pretty much stayed there. What would I tell a young athlete about education going to college? Well, it depends on what sport they're playing. If you want to play basketball, you got to go to college because you need 4 years of... Most athletes need 4 years of seasoning to get good enough to be a pro. So don't be swayed by the small 1% people who leave school early to go play pro basketball. Most pros don't do that. They go to school for 4 years. Do I think college is a scam? No, I wouldn't say it's a scam. Not necessarily a scam. I believe the prices are getting bigger. It's like a bubble when it comes to tuition prices of college. That it's eventually going to burst. And somebody like Mark Cuban, he writes about that really well. If you read some stuff that he wrote about it or stuff that he said in his talks or when he goes and speaks somewhere, he talks about that. I can't really word it as well as he does. Did I have a nice college experience? Yes, I loved college. It's one of my favorite 4 years. That 4-year period was great. The social experience, the basketball experience. Just finished first semester of college, used a video getting a STEM scholarship. Congratulations. What would I tell young athletes about education going to college? I just answered that question, Coach Kev. So we're taking questions about college, education, whether you're an athlete, you want to be in business, you don't know what you want to do. Take questions about everything. AUD, thank you, I appreciate that. I still owe $2K and I don't regret it. Yeah, why would you regret that? It was stuttering, so the answer is it depends on what sport they want to play. What sport is this athlete in? I majored in business with a focus in management and marketing. That was my focus, management and marketing. The major overall was business. I'm at a JUCO right now. I can't play this year because of grades. Well, listen, if you want to play, you better get your grades right. That's part of the business. You want to play basketball, if you want to be a pro, if they want to go further in basketball, they need to get their education because that's the only way you get on the court. If you want to play in high school, you got to get grades. You want to play in college, you need grades. You want to play in a pro, you need to play in high school and college. You're a freshman, yeah, get your grades right then. You need to perform in the school. You need to perform in the classroom if you want to perform on the court. That's the simple answer to any athlete, especially basketball. How do you get good grades? You tell me what you would do to get good grades, Dope Man Gabriel. I think that's a question you can answer. So tell me what you would do. If I offered you $1 million to answer that question, what's your answer? A bad answer, you get no money. How do you present yourself perfectly to universities? Well, I don't know about perfectly. You want to present yourself in a way to do what? You mean to get accepted? Have good grades. Have good test scores and do a good, if they ask you an essay question on the application, answer it well to the best of your ability. That's how you present yourself well. I wouldn't say perfect. Would I drop out of school if I wanted to start a business? High school? I don't think I'll drop out of high school. Maybe college. High school is kind of like a basis. It's a basis just for learning how to socialize in general as a person. I don't think you need to drop out of high school. Does it matter what they major in? It depends on the person. Go to games and starting to learn. JUCO ain't no joke. You're right. Can you sacrifice some of your education for your goals? Well, no. You will always be being educated. Part of your goal should be to continue to be educated. Just because you're not in school doesn't mean your education's over. When you get out of school, your education is just beginning. Reading books, audio tapes, learning from mentors and other people. So your education does not have anything to do with what school you go to. You should be reading books at all times, listen to audio tapes all the time. Doesn't matter if you're in school or out of school. I don't care if you dropped out of 5th grade. You can still be getting educated for the rest of your life and be smarter than a person with a 4-year degree and a law degree. Other ways to get on a JUCO team that doesn't hold tryouts, go talk to the coach and ask that exact question that you just asked me. Do I plan on getting married? We'll see. Do I have plans for retirement? I'm retirement now. Do I have plans for retirement? No, not yet. I don't feel like retiring. I'm 33 years old. I got hopefully another 50 years to do things. I'm not planning on retiring. When I retire, that means I'm preparing to die, in my opinion. It doesn't mean necessarily for you. I think when you retire out, you die out. Kind of, Lil Wayne said that on one of his mixtapes. So no, I'm not planning on retiring from anything. I'm just going to keep doing what I want to do at all times. That's my goal. And while doing that, empower as many people as possible. But we're talking about college and education here right now. Listen, education is happening all the time. If you're not in school right now, you got 2 weeks off from school. That doesn't mean your brain should go on vacation. You should be thinking and reading. How would you manage your time while playing a sport in school? Simple. Prioritize what's important. Make sure those things are done first and do everything else after that. What subject was I best at when I was in school? Socializing was my best subject. JUCO players at school shoot 400 shots a day. Well, hey, then you need to put your work in. Not necessarily that you got to do the same thing, but you need to put the work in and get to where you want to be. Yeah, you got to work on your game university. Exactly. So when you're not watching my scope, you need to be reading a book. If I walk up to any one of you at any given time and say, what book you reading right now, you should have an answer at all times. There should never be a point where you're not reading a book. All right, you don't even have to be reading some of it every single day, but you should always be working on reading a book all the time. Why do I emphasize? You spelled the word emphasize so wrong that I can't even believe that was a typo. You should Google how to spell that word. Emphasize. E-M-P-H-A-S-I-Z-E. Emphasize. Why do I emphasize reading so much? Because it's education. Emphasizing reading because it's your continued education for life. Is more valuable than probably everything you're going to learn in school, because you get somebody who takes, let's say I write a book that's condensing 15 years of my life and I put it in 300 pages. It takes you a month to read it. So that means you can get 15 years of someone's experience in a month by reading a book. You understand that? That's why you read books. Tony Robbins wrote a book that took him 10 years of experience to write. So now you're getting 10 years worth of value in a month by reading his book. You understand? So you can condense 50 people's lives into a year if you read 50 books. University is not for everyone. That shouldn't stop you from getting a trade. Exactly. It shouldn't stop you from being educated either. University is not responsible for educating you. You are responsible for educating yourself. Name of the author that said, talks to the 10 women at the club, Tucker Max. Tucker Max. M-A-X. He has a few books. Some of them are humor, but his most recent book is called Mate. M-A-T-E. Read that book. How do you know if you're studying the right things? Because you look at your results. Same way you know if you planted the right seeds by looking at the fruit of the tree. How do you overcome? I didn't catch that one. Do I feel like a prisoner at school? No, I never felt like a prisoner. Why would you feel like a prisoner at school? And listen, at school you can walk out whenever you feel like it. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Nobody's gonna stop you from walking off a college campus. Ain't no security guards keeping you in there. The latest I ever stayed up was 24 hours a day. That book is great. Which one are you talking about, law school? Which book are you saying is great? We got less than a minute left in this Q&A, y'all. And that's going to be the end of the marathon. I might do another one tonight. I might not. How do you overcome getting bored while reading? Read something that doesn't bore you. If you're getting bored, then you're reading the wrong book. Or maybe you just need to develop your reading discipline. That might be it too. Because if you're not used to reading a lot, then you need to read anyway. Get better at reading and look up speed reading on YouTube. You can learn how to read faster. What about ask a black guy? Yeah, I might do that later. Are you black? Or you just want to ask a black guy? All right, we got 20 seconds left. I'm taking one more question, then we wrapping this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dre Baldwin, Dre all day. I do appreciate everybody being on this. So if the results don't match, which would you read or study? Well, Coach Kev, you can answer that question. You're smart. You tell me. Start by reading articles. Right, they're shorter. Exactly. Have any of my YouTube subscribers gotten D1 scholarships? I don't know. I don't have a personal conversation with each one of them. All right, that's what's up, Darius. There's my timer, ladies and gentlemen. This one is over. I appreciate y'all for coming along this ride. I might do another one tonight. I might not. Just have your notifications on. You'll see it if I do it. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. This video, I'm sure you were entertained. Make sure to stay connected with me on all your favorite social networks. Twitter and Periscope at Dre All Day. Instagram, Dre Baldwin. Facebook /Work On Your Game. You can bookmark my YouTube channel by subscribing, of course. And the website is Work On Your Game. That's .me. WorkOnYourGA.me. And of course, my homepage is my website, DreAllDay.com, so you can know exactly what I'm doing, exactly when I'm doing it, and how you might be able to be involved. Work on